looking at the global economy, I believe we're actually in a very dangerous phase. Since the 2008 financial crash and crisis, nothing has actually been done to fix the underlying problems. And one of the main underlying problems is that you can't fix a problem that is caused by debt by going into more debt. And what's happened, of course, is that governments all over the world, led by the USA, have implemented what's called quantitative easing, which is really money printing. And this money printing has not gone down to the ordinary person in the street, but it has washed around various levels of the economy and has exposed itself and been used, as it were, to prop up the stock market and also real estate. In other words, we've seen this money going into the stock market and going into real estate and causing bubbles in those various segments of the economy. And the reason for this is quite easy to understand. It's because interest rates have been manipulated downwards to zero in many cases. In other words, we have a socialization of monetary policy. Interest rates are not allowed to be driven by the market anymore. They now are a political mechanism to achieve political ends. And so, as the interest rate has gone down, traditional methods of saving and building your wealth are no longer applicable because you can't make money by putting it in the bank. Of course, you can make short-term money in the stock market and certainly with real estate, but these are not ultimately very secure because they are bubbles. And I believe that both the stock market and certainly the bond market are in potential danger of, crashing. So you need to look at alternative ways of building your wealth. You need to look outside the box and think of ways that you can protect what is yours, which may not depend on the stock market or the bond market or the bank account or whatever. And that's entirely what this particular section is about. So go ahead, give it a good read, and see whether you can find something that makes sense to you that you can implement for yourself.